Hello, you. This is going to be a video because I haven't made a video in a while, and I don't really know what to make one about. But I guess I'll just talk about the two recent topics really worth discussing today, and that is basically Mitch McConnell proposing, or they're proposing a bill that actually totally leaves out working class people, workers, sick people, poor people. People, I don't know, single mothers, parents, whatever, pretty much elderly people, pretty much everyone, veterans, you name the fucking group of people. Yeah, we ain't helping you. That's basically his fucking proposal. Um, and the other one is going to be on Biden actually wanting to and offering to um, put John Kasich, looking to or wanting to put John Kasich in his cabinet, along with the rest of the corporate centrist, at best, neoliberal, uh, various cabinet members that he has that is going to be in the Biden cabinet. It looks in some ways almost as bad, if not worse, than the Trump cabinet. And again, it just brings you back to the question of what in the fuck is the point in the Democratic Party? But on the issue of Mitch McConnell, as I have said, and let me first say, when you're talking about the spider, you're really getting close to the center of the web. Thank you, regular person who comes and then goes. Anyways, when it gets to the center of the web, you're talking Mitch McConnell. Again, I'm not. It's been a while since I made a video. Not a lot of substance to this video. Just want to get to the basic events of the day or the recent things I've heard about. And also, I just want to say, again, I'm a little out of it, but I haven't made one, so I need to. But yeah, Mitch McConnell is about as close as far as a public figure, open political figure. He is as close to the center of the web as you get. Everything behind him is truly the powers behind the throne. And anyways, it's not. It's like I said, it's not ultimately Nancy Pelosi. It is not Trump. It's not Nancy Pelosi even, over on the Democratic side, and the side that I tend to lean. Although I'm certainly not always happy with them. But it's not really them as much as it is Mitch McConnell, the Senate Republicans. The Senate Republicans, Mitch McConnell, are probably one of the main things wrong in this country. They're a total force for obstruction. They do not work on the behalf of the American people. They have proven that. They do not work with Democrats. They are ultimately a liability even to Trump's chances of winning the re-election and his success. And Mitch McConnell is probably the biggest problem, single biggest problem, as far as a single individual goes. Mitch McConnell might be the single biggest problem in this country. So let me say that. But yeah, I don't care, as I said on Twitter. But yeah, let me say, again, they're mostly, first of all, they're more, even if they wanted to help people, they're more prioritized, or their priorities are more in line with helping put the, I can't think their name, the latest Supreme Court nominee that Trump wants, putting her in the Supreme Court justice, or they want to put her in the Supreme Court. And second of all, or two, if they did want to, but of course they don't want to have the American people, and they see that as, well, we can't afford it, we can't spend that much money. And also the other thing is this Anne Ryan line of thought, this Anne Ryan strain of Republican idealism, or basic pathology that that's giving away money, and Anne Ryan, a lot of that economic libertarian line of thought that I think of the American people really, in some ways, with the election of Trump, proved that not only the American people, but the Republican Party did not want, because Trump got the nomination. If you look back at 2016, love him or hate him, he ran on a very populist, pro-worker message. And he had a message, whatever it was, and it wasn't just jumping around on stage interrupting Joe Biden. The last time around, he did have a message, whether you liked it or not, whether you like him or not. There was a substantial, there was a message there, and he won on it. So it's not a desirable message to the Republicans and to the larger American people, and certainly not to Democrats, as well as other political groups and to moderates. But with that being said, That's bullshit. But he's basically fucking the American people, and Mitch McConnell is a big part of the problem. And all you need to do is look at comments made more recently by Ron Johnson. And again, it's not that a lot hasn't happened. I just haven't been able to cover it for health issues. Right now, I feel like passing out actually. But anyways, um, Ron Johnson talked about or discussed. He come out and just admitted, yeah, I'm for outsourcing of jobs. Interesting, when he was given his current job in, I believe, the Senate, it might be Congress, he won with a sweeping the sweeping change in 2016 with the Trump win and Republicans coming in. If you look at the Republicans, they haven't changed at all, and business is largely as usual, except even more, possibly worse, in Washington, and of course in Wall Street, and therefore in Main Street, and in your lives and mine. And more people are in poverty now than then, and actually nothing has changed. But he won based on a populist pro change message that Trump brought. It wasn't America is great. That was Hillary's message. His message was making it great again. Now you can argue when was it ever great, and that's your prerogative. But right now, I just want to say it wasn't that it was great, and he ran on a pro change message. Here you have Ron Johnson, who is a senator, I believe, in Wisconsin, saying he supports outsourcing of jobs because it is economically efficient to get all these other people to make cheap products, dirt cheap, and whatever. Basically, totally anti-populist message. And it's incredible to me that he has not been voted out, but he has a low approval rating and probably will be. As for Biden, I want to cover this and then get off here before I pass out. Biden wants to put John Kasich in in his cabinet. Again, that is a current Republican. So again, not only does he not want to sign on to a bill that various left-wing progressive senators have signed, he also wants to put a current Republican in his cabinet. That is a person who's currently Republican, not was, but currently is a Republican politician and a conservative. So, I mean, that's a bit absurd that's a little absurd, I think, in and of itself. And again, you ask the question, why do we need Democrats? I mean, you're putting a Republican in a Democratic cabinet. I don't see many Democrats in Trump's cabinet. So, there's that. But anyways, that is all. E666.